Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Marvel Legends Secret War figure Titania. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is her first action figure. I don't think she ever had an action figure before this wave. She wasn't part of the original Secret Wars toy line as far as I'm aware of. And also, I don't think Toy Biz actually made a figure of her. So, as far as I'm aware, this is her first figure. So, I'm really excited to be doing this review on her. So, with that being said, if you do like this video, go ahead and check out my Marvel playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. So, without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here she is in packaging. I really like the packaging for her because of the factor you have the your card back here, which is an homage to the old Secret Wars toy line. So I really like that. So you have Marvel up here in the corner, Choking Hazards, Marvel Legends series, Secret Wars, Titania. Then you have this nice open window where you can see her, all her accessories. And then down here in the corner, you have the Hasbro logo. Spinning around this way. All right, you have a little bit about her. 40 years of Secret Wars, a comic book art picture of her, all the figures that are part of this wave, the instructions on how to use her special shield, and then you have your legal underneath. So, with all that being said, let's open her up and see what she's about. Alright, so here she is out of packaging. She's an excellent looking figure. I love the overall look to her. So first off, we're going to start with the rotation. So we got this side here. You got the back. You got this side. And back around to the front. Now, I like a lot of the details on her, so let's get up close and personal. So first off, the head sculpt looks really nice. I do like the look to that. I like how they have the T in marked in with her outfit like that, and how they color in each individual stud on her. So I like all that detail, and even the nice shimmer to her belt looks pretty cool. And her muscle tone. I like the muscle tone. I like that they give her a real strong muscle tone, and that's because of the fact that that's what she is. Her powers is she's a strong character. She's one of the heavy hitters, sort of like the Hulk, the Thing, and so forth. I think she winds up marrying the Absorbing Man in the comics as well, or she dated him or something. So the real thick muscles with her work really well. So now let's start looking at her points of articulation. So the head does move. She has a shoulder joint, a little bit tight, but it moves with a swivel. You got elbow joint, and you got a wrist joint. Okay. Get this other arm up. She has a joint right here underneath the ribs. She does not have any kind of hip joint. Spin around here. She does have a thigh joint. She has a swivel at the top of the boot. Okay. And she also has a knee joint and an ankle joint. So all her joints and everything work really well. I don't have any issues with any of her joints. So now let's look at her accessories. She don't have a whole lot of accessories just because, like I said earlier, she's a strong fighter. So her whole power is in her strength. So what they did was they did give her two, they're not really gripping hands, they're almost like a wrestling hand. You know, like you're going to grab somebody with them. So she has these two hands, and then she has the shield. All right, so here's the shield. Now, with the Secret Wars line, the good guys had the round red shields. The bad guys had the square silver shield. Because actually the good guys were part of Captain America's team. So their shield represented Captain America, where the bad guys, for the most part, were Doctor Doom's team. So that's why they have this metal riveted look to it. All right. And as you can see, when you look at this, sometimes it's hard to get this thing to work right for the camera, but you could switch it between her without the mask and her with the mask. See if I could get this really. There's her with the mask. And there she is without it. I had to tilt it really. It's hard to get it to show her without the mask. Like I have to have it at a really odd angle for you to be able to see that. But that's the whole gimmick to it, is that you could either see her with the mask or without. All right. And then, of course, you also have the thing to where you can have the 40 years of Civil War. So now, Secret War. I'm sorry, this is Secret War, not Civil War. So what you do is you pop this open, and you can switch them out. You can take that out of there, put this in here, and then it closes up just like that with no issues. All right, spin it around this way. You have a clip here that just hooks right onto her wrist somewhere. Hate to say it's a little bit harder with all these studs, but I can make it work. So boom, there she is with the shield. So if you want her to have the Doctor Doom shield, you can. Pop that off of there. Now let's try the two hands. All right, that popped off pretty easily. All right, that hand popped on pretty well. And that hand. So hand swapped out very easily, no issues, and the shield fit on her perfectly fine. So my final thoughts on this figure is I really like her. I think she's a good figure. She definitely captures the look from the 80s Secret Wars comics. So I really like that. All her joints work very well with her. Her hands swap out very well, so I don't have any issues for her. So, and the shield works the way it should. Now I think this is a good first figure for her. The overall detail looks great, and I would highly recommend her to go with your Marvel collectibles. So with that being said, I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, go ahead and check out my Marvel playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. And also comment too. I really want to hear from you guys. I love hearing from you. So until the next one, late.